The web is a system of web pages that are accessible through the internet. You press on a browser like Google, where you enter an online store and decide to buy a t-shirt. You've used Google as the browser, and when you press on the name of that website, what happens behind the scene is Google, which is the browser, gives to the server the domain name, which is this portion. The server searches if it has this domain name in it. When it does, it sends it to the browser alongside an HTML code. And that is how your browser loads you the web page you requested. All of this is done at light speed, and it happens every day, every minute and seconds. People around the globe search the web to fulfill their needs. This is the ordinary web, or the surface web if you note this iceberg photo. It is what we use daily, but there is a big portion of the internet that you can't find. You only have access to 10% of the internet. The deep web, which is this portion, forms multiple websites that can't be indexed on a search engine. In simple terms, these are web pages that you cannot search on a search engine. Anything like a bank account that doesn't have an accessible link and requires a password is part of the deep web. Other examples, like scientific researches that aren't available to the public, private networks that the public should not have access to, financial records, private forums, and so on. There is something called the Tor network, which stands for the Onion Router Network, which is a group of servers that improves your privacy and security on the internet. Tor uses a series of nodes to hide your IP address, online data, and browsing history. Generally, Tor will hide the user using it. That means you will be hidden from the web. Some use Tor for criminal activities, but some use it for the good stuff. Actually, Tor is downloadable, and there is a ton of videos on YouTube that will help you with that. Just type how to download Tor and you're good to go. Now the reason I spoke about Tor is because I will introduce the dark web.
So what is this mysterious, gloomy name that we call the dark web?
The dark web requires the user to utilize a Tor browser to access the dark web. There you can exchange information with others anonymously. And the TLD, or top level domain, is .onion, not .com or .org or any TLD we usually know. Like Facebook.com will access for your Facebook, right? But Facebook also participates in the dark web, and it is found in this link, Facebook core wwi.onion. And if you use this link when you are using the Tor browser, you are actually in the dark web. Right now, we can differentiate the deep web and the dark web. The deep web is any web page that aren't found by search engines. The dark web requires you to use a Tor browser to access it, and all websites there have the TLD of .onion. Do you understand this difference? Hit the like button so I can know. Now I'm not gonna say the dark web ain't used for criminal activities, but also there's a genuine side of the dark web where really the good stuff happens. Tor first was invented by US Navy intelligence in the mid-90s to transfer data securely. Then, in 2002, was accessible for the public. Now in the dark web, and the moment you've been waiting for to hear is that some people hire killers like a hitman. Also, they say you can buy weapons in the dark web, from a pistol to a rocket launcher. Everything is available. You can actually find a lot of illegal activities, like selling fake passports and identities. Some hackers use the dark web to hide their identities and change university grades. Also, inside the dark web, there's a private Wikipedia, and the currency used there to purchase stuff is Bitcoin. There's something called the Silk Road Marketplace. Here you can purchase with Bitcoin the illegal candies and fake passports or documentations. Now, don't mess with the dark web. Bad things could happen, and you don't want to be a part of it. But the dark web can also give people freedom and keep their IDs safe. Alright, this is it about the difference between the deep web and the dark web. I hope by now you can make the difference. Anyways, make sure to subscribe for more technology videos. This is TechSent, and how about checking out the 7 most expensive laptops in the world.